women write me for advice to get their husbands off the couch and into exercise. First, let me say, when people are in the pre-contemplative state, giving them a heart rate is water off a duck's back. You have to first get them just thinking about taking up a sport. Nagging doesn't work. Discreetly laying articles around the house might help, or getting other guys to invite him out to do active things might help. But remember that longevity does not depend on formal exercise. It can just be lifestyle activity, gardening, walking, taking the stairs, dancing, push mowing. These activities need to become an integral part of life because the benefit is dose related. Anything is better than nothing. More is better than less up to a point, and the intensity need only be moderate. 60% of the age-predicted maximum heart rate. So de-emphasize the medical scientific approach, at least until he's more committed. Let's do our aerobics.
Did you know that inactivity used to be listed by the Heart Association as a contributing factor to heart disease? Now that's only one level below the risk factor, but now the Heart Association has taken that, upgraded it as a risk factor, which is really something else because that's on the same category and the same level as high cholesterol, smoking and blood pressure, which all contribute to heart disease. And that kind of, you know, means that you have to get up and get going, right?
Yeah, that means that sitting there as a couch potato is as risky as smoking.
Okay, so don't sit, get fit, right?
That's it. Right. Get your buns off. Well, you know how to make men do abdominal exercises. How? Don't you know how to get men to do sit-ups?
No, tell me.
It's a trick question.
Yeah, put that remote control right between their toes. Uh-oh, we're in trouble now. We're out of focus now. Guys, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Let us finish off this workout. Oh, now I get roses. Now I get flowers.
This is going to be fun.
These guys are so cheap. You can buy them off with just a simple word or two.
Careful, they might throw something very dangerous next time.
Okay, reach those arms up. We're in.
Oh, here comes the camera.
And up. Curl. Yep. And reach. 4, 3, 2, curl. Hold these curls. Watch these hands. You got them? Watch these feet. The center comes in. I'll just kick some roses out of the way here.
Oh, what a privilege.
Wouldn't they get a chuckle if I slipped on one of those? Out.
Where's the broom?
Okay. A single, a double. A single. Now watch Jennifer, and she'll show you the classic jump. The propulsion. There you go, Jen. Anytime.
Oh, anytime. Okay. Wake up, body.
But we'll hold that till later. We'll just keep it right down here for the moment. Just give me singles. There they are. Bring those to heels in the front. And let's watch the hands change here. We're going to move them to the front. Now, later on when we get jenning, did you get that?
Get jenning. Oh, a new term.
You can add that propulsion. But just maybe let yourself warm up a little bit more here. So, we got 4 heels. Now do 2 a leg. Out and out. Again, for front. And 2 times. Yes?
Yes,
For front. Okay, 2 a leg. When we come front, give me knees. Pull, pull, pull. 2 a leg, heels, and knees. Good. Next time we come front, not knees, but step behind, step back. 4, 3, 2, 2 heels. step back and hold the very last one. 2, 1, hold. Now just a little rest there. And stretch your gastroc. Stretch your big calf muscle. Lean back. Stretch your hamstring. You have to sit right into it. Ready, we're gonna rock forward and back. Forward, 2, 3, back. Hamstring, 2, 3, back. Forward, calf, now, back, hamstring. 2, 3, forward, hold it there. Pelvic tilt. You're coming from a forward lean to an erect, upright trunk, pelvic tilt, and the stretch is there. Good. You know who the fittest people in the United States are statistically? Can you guess?
Switch legs.
Oh, golly.
What state?
What state?
Oh.
Mountains.
Montana
and Colorado. Montana and Colorado. Okay, hamstring.
Won't they
we
be
go.
happy to hear that?
Back, 2, 3, forward. Calf, 2, 3, back. Ham, 2, 3, forward. Calf, 2, 3, back. Hamstring. Here's your last calf stretch. Hold it right there. Move your trunk erect. Still not enough. Pelvic tilt. So you feel it in there? Okay, we need an aerobic beat. Let's get out of this. Heel. All right. Now, give me singles. Give me single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, give me singles. Give me doubles, all doubles. All right, let's do 2 a leg and 4 back steps, just as we did before. We go 2 and 2 step back. 4, 3, 2, double it up. Well, I bet you can almost accurately guess which state is statistically the most lazy.
Desert area? Flat.
Good guess, Di. Some people would say it's a desert area. I'm not one of them. I love the nation's capital. It's D.C., folks. I reckon.
They're so busy running the country, that's
I guess.
why.
But the guy who's really running the country is also running. You guys need to get up and get out there with our boy from Arkansas. That's what I reckon. Hillary can't do it all herself. You gotta take care of some of your own health care responsibility. Okay, every 2 a leg. Back step twice. Other leg. Now heels. Yes. Back step twice.
Oh, we're getting pumped here.
Yes.
Yeah. The faster beat will do it. Now, can you pull up a knee? And back step twice.
That's tricky, isn't it?
You don't have to do it either. Back, up, down, back, up, down.
There we go.
It's the same foot movement as this, but you just pull up that knee in between. Okay. You with us? Not cursing yet. Try 4 a leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. 4, 3, 2, 1, twos. 4s. 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. 2, 1, switch. Twos. Gotta be able to think fast. Hold these sets of 4s. Switch 4s. And switch.
I blew that one, Charlie.
Okay, just march. Thank you.
I kind of like those.
Put the old girl.
And I
Put you out of your misery, Di. We're gonna do 4 marches, 2 slow squats. 4, 3. Now squat to one side, the other. Good. 4, 3. Well, listen, if you are a couch potato, and if Diane's information inspired you, well, at least you could start walking. That's the very least you could do. And listen, exercise scientist Christine Wells, who is very well respected, says you burn about 100 calories a mile walking. And that's about the same as running. Running produces fitness faster and more intense. Exercise is going to get you there faster. But walking, which is less intense, will get you there. In terms of calorie burn, walking and running are about the same. We're adding on. Now, 4 marches and those little double step behinds. Here we go. And switch, march. Bring it forward, 2 slow squats. March, back, those little step behinds, 2 a leg. Good. Now you're on your own. March, squat, march, step behind. See you back. Ho. Pull. Step back twice. Knee pull. Good.
Charlene Prickett brings you Less Impact, More Results, an aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order Less Impact, More Results and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on 1 cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less Impact, More Results. And Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
When you eat glucose like white sugar, brown sugar, honey, or molasses, your body produces a lot of insulin, and insulin makes you hungry. When you eat fructose, natural fruit sugar, the same thing happens, but in a much slower, moderate way. Because there's not this insulin rush, you don't feel hungry. If you're trying to reduce, hit the fruit. Sugar doesn't satisfy, it makes you want more.
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's Muscle Building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a ½ a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes! A, it's butter. B, it's a ½ a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
March, 2 slow squats, and march. 2 step behinds, double a leg. Okay, you ready to move on?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was all ready to go.
Oh.
My favorite squats.
Oh, come on, let me think here. Give me 1, 2, 3 touch. Give me 1, 2, 3 touch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 touch. Now watch it. Starting to drift.
She's drifting.
Starting to drift. Use your hands. Use the space. And I have 2 exercised in my living room.
I don't know about you guys, but once I get going, you get so hyped you just can't stop.
You're on remote control.
Don't give me any
Lots of
boundaries.
times at home, there's just not much room. So you have to take baby steps. Just do your best.
Well, run up the stairs if you've got 2-level house. That's good.
That's a
Okay,
great
next time we come to this side, we're adding 2 inside taps. Here they are. Out, in, out, go. Out, in, out, go. Out, in, out. Now you can just hold it there, or you can pull a knee. Looks like this. Hey. Out, knee, out, go. out, knee out, go. Yes?
Yeah.
It's a mental workout, isn't it?
I'll say.
Next time we go to that side, I'm adding on 4 knees. Out, in, out, step, up, 2, go. Out, in, 4, 3, up, 2, up, 1, go. Tap,
Oh, Charlene.
tap.
I want to
knee.
jump.
Go, jump. You're the jumping Jen. 4, up, 3, 2, 1. Grapevine. Tap, tap. Knee up. Di, you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing my knee up though. Yeah.
4, up, 3, up, 2, up, 1. I figure this is so mentally challenging.
I know.
That once we get it, we ought to really squeeze it dry.
But don't get cocky, right?
Never get cocky. Woo. 2 more. Out, in, out, knee. 4, up, 3, up. Last time. Out and out. Okay. Just give me march. Just march. Catch your breath. And you're going to give me 4 knees. And then we'll do some single, doubles. Moving on. 4, 3, knees up. 4, 3. Here's the pattern. Single, double. Single, double. Single. All right, give me singles. Just hold that. Good work. Now, 4 knees, 4 steps to the outside. 4, 3, bring your feet together, step out. 4 knees. Yes. Out. Good.
Can I jump now?
Go for it. I will join you. And hop. Woo. 4, 3. You don't have to jump. Your choice. 4. You can just say no. Or you can just say jump.
Or you can just keep moving.
Adding on next time. Good. Oh. Give me 4 heels to the front. Step together. 4 knees. What?
Wow.
Outside. Heels. 4, 3.
We're going now.
Step together. Woo. Knees. Outside. Come on, lift those legs. Heels. And you can do that with a jump. Step together, you can jump. And knees. Good. Outside again. Hop. Heels. Step together. You guys about worn out?
Yes.
Once more.
more round.
Outside. Last round. Heels. Good. Step together. Hold the knees. Kick your bum 4 times. Okay. Knees. I want you to do double on the bum kicks and double on the knees. To a leg. Back and 2 knees. Watch Jen. Up, jump, up, jump. 2 knees. Yeah, there you go. For the break. Perfect it.
Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. 1, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $32.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off, trees!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Get fit with Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer.
It works.
This is 2 complete aerobic workouts together on one tape, the Aerobic Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, conventional aerobics and step aerobics, so on alternate days you challenge muscles differently.
To order Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Ugh, my friend is crash dieting again. That is crazy. The reason we do all this aerobic exercise is to rev up the metabolism, to burn more calories at rest. Eating less than 1,000 calories a day slows the metabolism. It makes you listless, causes muscle loss. Eat at least 1,000 calories a day, but eat smart. Eat low fat. Okay, once more through. 2 and 2. Now, you can hold it at 2 or cross over. Just cross over the back. 2 knees a leg. You want to see that again? Cross over. It's 1, 2, 1. Knees. Last look. Now, you don't have to do that. Watch out. Cross over. Cross over in the front. 1, 2, 1, 2. Back. Yes. 1, 2. Hey, I reckon if you can count to 2, you got this. You think?
1, 2.
Last chance. 1, 2. Once you get it started, it's easy. Bum kick, singles. Okay. 4, 3, I want you to step across. Just this. Give it heels. And look at me. Straighten my eyes. My eyes. My. Don't you know how to speak Arkansas? Look in my eyes. Tell me how hard you worked. Here's your multiple choice. I'd like you to say, honestly, Charlene, I worked hard. You bet I worked hard. Or Charlene, I was up last night. I soft pedaled it. I mean, yeah, I worked kind of hard. That'll do. That's fine. If you're saying I was dying, then we want you to really cut down. Because if you're just miserable, you won't do it again. And the key to this whole thing is regularity, perseverance. All right, we got 4 more of these and then 2 slow squats right there. Again, yes, cross over. 4, 3, squat. And go across. 4, 3, squat. Are you with me? We got 4, 3, squat. Last time. 4, 3, squat. All right, across. Give me 2 a leg. Other leg. 4, 2 a leg. Again, 4, 2 a leg. All right, watch it. 1 leg goes. You with me?
Wow.
8, 7, 6. Cool, man. 3. Switch your legs. 8, 7, 6. 4, 3. Switch your legs. Here's 4.
That's how I do the twist.
2. Me too. That's all I can remember of it. Switch. Okay, guys, you're on your own. Get a sip of water. Stay moving. Switch. Ho, ho. Hey. Yeah. Today, she started started exercising and stopped smoking. You know, cigarettes increase your metabolism about 3%, and for a chain smoker, that's a lot of calories burned. When you stop, you gain weight because the metabolism returns to normal. But aerobic exercise increases metabolism too, so it can prevent that weight gain. When you put down the smokes, pick up those aerobic shoes.
Take Charlene Prickett's Rev Up the sequel, team it up with Home Stretch, and together on one tape, you've got the Hard Easy Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, an advanced conventional aerobic workout to reduce body fat and a stretch program for flexibility.
To order Charlene Prickett's Hard Easy Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta, T2G 3C7.
If you like step aerobics, have we got a deal for you. 2 Charlene Prickett step workouts on one tape. One Step Further and Step Right Up. You get both on one cassette for $33.50.
Step Right Up is advanced level with high-intensity, fast-paced movements.
If you get tired, you can give it this.
One Step Further is less intense. It's an intermediate workout with more time spent on each routine.
To order these 2 great step workouts for only $33.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Oh, darling! Have I got something for you? Guiltless Gourmet, no oil tortilla chips, can you believe it? No oil, no added fat, no guilt. Ow! It's like I died and went to Miami. It's the bread. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and...
Thank you. Wow.
Whoa! I feel you had a workout. I am sopping. I could wring buckets here. Stretch your gastrocnemius back there. Stretch your big calf muscle. And sweating is desirable. You want to sweat. That's your thermoregulation. If you don't sweat, you'll overheat and just
explode.
Explode. Just explode right there. That's a word I was looking for. Nice scientific document. Pull that leg up. Put her flat on the floor. Now bear weight on your hands. Heels got to stay down. That's your landmark. And bring your knee as far forward as you can. That's the deeper calf muscle called the soleus. And I don't ever feel that one when I'm stretching. But that's your hang in there muscle. That's your muscle that just keeps going. It's this next one, the big old gastrocnemius. That's your powerhouse. That's why Jennifer can get a good 10 inches off the ground while I'm doing everything I can just to barely lift off.
Onto my great quadriceps.
She's got good, this woman has good, strong quads. Strong like ox.
We'll skip the next
Jennifer,
line.
if you just knew, if you could live inside my body for a day and know how hard it is to work with less muscle mass, you would be more thankful for all that muscle that you've grown.
And you know, it's interesting because you do so much more with weights than I do.
Absolutely. Renee and Diane and I all have small bills, and we weight train religiously, and it takes a lot of work for slight women to build up good muscle mass, quadricep stretch. So, couch potatoes, we have inspired you to start a new life, have we? Well, could you at least not use butter on your toast in the morning? And could you just at least have a lean hamburger instead of sausage? Huh? Just try. I love ya. Okay, other side. Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from a ½ pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. studies from the International Journal of Obesity still suggest restrictive dieting results in increased energy efficiency, whereby the body adapts to the new very low-calorie intake by using what little food it does get very efficiently. This mechanism contributes to the rapid replenishment of fat stores as soon as adequate food becomes available again. That's a real good survival trait in subsistence societies, but in our affluent society, it is a source of despair for the obese and a source of fortune for the authors of crash diets. So, nutrition researchers suggest you throw out the verb to diet and the noun dieter and think of yourself as an improved eater. The National Institute of Health says 90% of dieters regain all or most weight within 5 years. And since some studies suggest yo-yoing increases the risk of heart disease, better to make slow, lasting changes. Weight training will help you build muscle and lose fat.
You know, the number of calories that you burn at rest is called your basal metabolism. And did you know that your basal metabolism drops by 100 calories per decade starting at the age of 20? So, what do you gotta do? You gotta build muscle mass. Why? Older people, because they have smaller muscle mass, they need less oxygen, so they tend to burn fewer calories. And you know what's even funnier is my wife always kids me that I tend to burn more calories than she does and tend to lose weight a little bit quicker than she does. Why? Again, because men tend to have a little more muscle mass, they tend to burn calories a little bit faster. So it's real important that you keep doing those weights and keep it going. That way you keep burning those calories.
That's right. And it's between you and me, or you and Patty, your wife, we're not talking just a little more muscle mass.
It's a little bit different.
We're talking a lot more muscle mass.
And it's always true because she's always, I'm working as hard as you are.
Reach for the sky. And I'll bet she is, too.
She is. Oh, she's my training partner, so we work hard together.
We do weights together.
We do.
Those who sweat together stay together.
Exactly. Well, you can't find a partner with a better timetable.
4, 3, circle these arms. Jeanette and I are here just plugging away, trying to build up that muscle mass, and Eric just breezes through. Watch the hands. Now, watch them again. To the side, we're going to step together. 3, 2, step. 4, 3, 4 knees. 4, 3, up, 2, up, step together. 4, 3, 4 knees. That's it. And step together. It's really only been, I think, in this last decade that we've understood the importance of weight training in terms of fat control.
Definitely.
We already knew it made nice muscles.
We didn't realize it would keep us lean.
Right. And not to mention bone density and that importance. That's fairly new realization too. Step together. Now kick your bum. 4, 3. Step together. 4, 3. Hip. Yep. Last chance. 4, 3. And kick. 4, 3. You ready to work?
I'm ready. Let's go.
You
ready?
That rate of respiration begins to build up.
Already.
Maybe a little bead of sweat right there. All right, let's work.
Climb this thing.
We're going to do forward curls. He will work against gravity, against resistance.
Okay.
Get your feet in position so that your low back is smack on the floor or the step, whatever. So you don't want an arch here. You want that right down. I'm gonna hold a weight. You don't have to, but if you've been at this a while, it's time to overload. Up, slow, down, slow. Up and up. Are you with us?
We're with you.
Then we're counting. There's 1.
That's 1.
There's 2. Do you know that Americans spend $33 billion on weight loss programs and weight loss products. Boy, that's a ton of money.
2 more.
The sad thing is we're not getting any leaner. The percentage of people who are overweight has gone up in the last 20 years.
Last one.
And done. All right, forward curls. Now you're going to do oblique curls where you twist to the side. You can do them just like I showed you, or if you're really game, this is quite advanced. Come down and put your top leg over your bottom one, and you will lift up, up, down, down. Using the obliques, take your choice. Have you made it?
Now you gotta stick to it.
Up, then we gotta start counting because I can't do a whole lot of these. Here's 1, 2, up and down. 3, up and down. There is no wondering where your internal, external oblique muscles are. When you take this position.
We're almost there.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
a couple more.
I'll make it. I'll make it.
Last one.
Up, up. Let's do one more for those who didn't get started.
Gotta have one more.
And down. Whoa. Other side. You know why I didn't ask Eric to do this one? He's certainly the strongest of the 3 here. But it's very difficult for men. Here we go. Up, up, and down. The reason why this position is so difficult for men is because their upper body, their shoulders are so heavy. So this actually is an exercise that's pre-selected for fit women. As strong as Eric is, this would be extremely difficult for him because he's so broad-shouldered. And of course, women have a good base of support. Don't you get it?
2 more.
Because our heavy part is in the rear. And so that helps us hold it down.
Last one.
Okay, here we go. Squeeze it out. Up and up and down and down. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, that is so advanced. So you don't want to try that until you're good and ready. Yeah, you too? What's happening back there? Good. Okay.
Just like, I'm hanging out.
Reverse curls. You may add ankle weights if you've been at this for a while. It's your choice. And here, you're going to lift the bottom of your body as opposed to the top of your body. But the work all comes from here, not here. And Eric will twist himself around so that he's got his legs on the low end of the step, so he still is working against resistance. Now, all it is a contraction, particularly of the lower belly. And so there's not much that happens here. It's not a very big lift, not very much to look at, but ever so effective. You're just contracting your belly. Well, let's count. 10, 9, 7, 6. If you're doing it well, you can really feel it. 3, 2, 1, and done. Whoa. Okay. We have done the front. We have to do the back. Back extensions. You can just leave your weights on if you want to. It's up to you. Eric is going to be on the step. Jeanette is on the floor. And I'm going to be the folks at home who have a piano bench. Here's what you do if you have a piano bench.
You get the buddy system going.
You get the buddy system. You got to have a pal here. And mine is Marty Cochran, who's our floor director. You hang your front of your body your pubis is just barely on the bench, and you just lift up and up and down and down. Now, if you're hanging off a piano bench or a kitchen table, you gotta have somebody
sitting on your lower legs or at least holding them down. So you take your choice of positions. Just do it flat on the floor like Jeanette if you like. Just lift your lower body as best you can and do 10 of them. See you back. Up.
You know, when things get really tense, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I get the urge to crunch something. That's why I like these Guiltless Gourmet no-oil tortilla chips. That is crunchy. Even with the Guiltless Gourmet spicy black bean dip. That is spicy.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and
a crunchy crave.
Okay, Brittany. Oh, come on. Hold it. I won't be lifting long if I lift like that. Your back is not a crane, and it's dangerous to bend over like this and try and lift a heavy weight. Better to squat down. Use these powerful muscles for the lifting. Bring this weight right to your core. You need to lift smart. Lift with your legs. Oh, that's so nice.
Charlene Prickett brings you less impact, more results. An aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order less impact, more results, and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on one cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less impact, more results. And Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's Muscle Building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross-training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
And up. It's biceps. Did you get your back extensions done?
You know, Charlene, it amazes me. It used to be, we were talking about like 10 years ago, we just started finding out about the caloric burning and weightlifting. People used to think that only, you know, weightlifters and bodybuilders lifted weights, you know, only that wasn't
to get big.
Yeah, they just wanted to get huge.
Big.
You know, that wasn't for average people like me.
You're absolutely right. And like me, I mean, women are not real keen on getting big.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But getting tight and getting firm and getting lean.
But you know,
losing those pounds.
And
That's
some
it.
days, there's got to be almost as many equal 50-50 in the weight room with women
Oh
and
yes,
men.
oh yes, oh yes. It's so good to see women into this.
Last 2, we can do it.
One more, boys. And done. Hey, did you know that a third of all men, no, a quarter of all men and a third of all women are trying to lose weight?
Really?
That's where that $30 billion
I was going to say, no wonder that business is so healthy.
And the problem is that there are a lot of normal weight people who are trying to lose weight too, and that's a concern. For example, in men, and these are American men, but I think it would probably cross into Canada and indeed most of the industrialized world. Only 24% of men are overweight, but 25% of them are trying to lose weight. Last one?
Yeah, this is it.
Well, biceps are done, and I'm glad of it. Triceps. Choose the position that suits you best as far as the rest of your body's concerned, but with your arm, you just extend the elbow. Out and out and down and down. Now listen to those stats for women. Only 27% of women are overweight. But guess how many women are trying to lose weight?
I bet you it's
50%. 44.
Good guess.
And I think it's because we really see, you know, unrealistic models on the front of Cosmo, and we tend to see women who are extremely firm. And it is the nature of being female that we're a little soft and especially in certain places. Are you counting?
I sure am. I wouldn't let things go. Last one. Here we go.
And out.
Oh, that was a
and
good one.
down. I'm lifting just the right weight because by that 10th one, I have to really squeeze.
And that's where you want to feel it.
Yep. You want this to be work in 10 reps. We go. Out and out and down and down. Out and out. And you know, these liquid diets and these very low-calorie diets, under 1,000 calories a day, have really come under fire.
1,000 calories in a day?
You wouldn't probably. Your base metabolism is probably more than that with all your muscle.
I wouldn't get very far with
You wouldn't get to work. And you would be a real crank when you...
Yeah?
Well, I mean, they're so miserable, and they're thought maybe to cause gallstones, some of them, and they're not effective. I mean, why go through all that misery if it just doesn't work in the long haul? Oh, we deserve a stretch. You might like it here, or you might like it here.
I like this one
But
right here.
enjoy one of them. Oh, that do feel good. Okay, deltoids. Now, man, these muscles really respond for you. Right there. Grab something that you can hold on to in just the palm of your hand. I've got 6,
I'm going to do
5,
12s today. This is it. This is it.
He is double my
serious.
strength. Up and down and down. If you'll just do these anterior deltoids, we'll come back and do lateral with you. The number is 10. And up and down and down. Up and up.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a ½ a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes. A, it's butter. B, it's a ½ a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
That's it. Use the contraction of these belly muscles to lift you up. Oh, good. Marty's got chronic backache, and the best thing you can do for your back is to strengthen your front. Abdominal curls like this will strengthen these belly muscles that are too lax, and just hug your knees, bring them up. Yeah, that position will stretch the back muscles that are too tight. And once we get his back under control, aerobic activity.
Okay.
Yes.
Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. 1, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off! 2 knees!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Okay, now the really hard one to the side. And come on, catch us up real fast, will ya?
This is
so
where
we
you
can
put
start
those
counting.
monster faces on and just...
1! There's 1! You know, a lot of people presume that beer is fattening just because it has a lot of calories in it, and that's what makes you grow beer belly. Well, I gotta tell you, it's a lot more complicated than that, and indeed, it's a lot worse than that. Researchers, physiologists in Switzerland at the University of Lausanne
2 more.
have learned that beer actually
Last one.
impedes fat metabolism. 1 to grow on?
1 to grow on. Gotta have that one.
Whoa! Do you get what I'm saying here? That alcohol in your bloodstream decreases your metabolism of fat by 30%. Oh, listen to him, listen to him.
You just broke the cruise heart. They're going, it can't be 30.
So, there's more going on than just a high caloric intake. You're actually working against all that weight training you've been doing. You are slowing down your metabolism. Here we've been building this muscle all this time, trying to raise your metabolism.
Last two.
Up, up.
Last
Squeeze,
one.
we can do this.
Slide.
Up, and down. Whoa, stay right there, stay right there. Let's do rhomboids while you're in this position. And you're gonna bring your shoulder blades to the center line. We go up, up, and down.
Okay.
Now, Mark.
I'm counting them.
There is not much happening in your arms. This work is done with your back, your shoulder blades. So make sure that you're not pulling your arms up, but that you're achieving this lift with your upper back. And if you look in a mirror, you should see your shoulder blades squinching together at the spine. Last one, Eric?
Yeah, let's do one to grow on.
Okay.
Boy,
last one.
Extra ones.
Done. You didn't like that idea, Jeanette, huh?
You'll learn to love those ones to grow on.
Okay, we did the back. Let's do the front. Let's get down on the piano bench, or the step, or the floor, for that matter, and do pecs.
Okay, I'm
up,
ready.
Up. Now, what you try and do is keep your low back down and make a kind of a parenthesis here with your arms. Think of these as butterfly wings. So you're not just pushing your weights up in the air. You're actually pulling them way out in a broad arc. Yeah? You okay?
We're with you.
Doing good.
Are you counting? No, he's not counting because he does these just fine.
This is it. 3 more.
3 and up then. 2 and up. Last one and up. Stay right there. Stay right there. Roll forward and grab something light. I would suggest to you not over 2 pounds, no matter how big and strong you are. Rotator cuff in your shoulder. Just come like this. You keep your wrist in neutral. You keep your elbow glued right to your inside hip and lift a pound or 2.
That's a real subtle one, isn't it? But
yes,
you won't feel it if you're not doing it right.
It's important to injury prevention in throwing sports, baseball, racket sports, squash. You're a big squash player.
My fave, yeah.
You got to do both arms, one at a time, obviously. 10 reps per arm, will ya? And then put on ankle weights. We'll come back and do some legs.
Get fit with Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer.
It works.
This is 2 complete aerobic workouts together on one tape, the Aerobic Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, conventional aerobics and step aerobics, so on alternate days you challenge muscles differently.
To order Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send 3350 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Don't think that because you can't run like those guys, you can't exercise at all. Walking is fine exercise. It's cardiovascular conditioning. It'll reduce your body fat. Try and walk 30 minutes, 3 times a week, and at a speed that feels like comfortable work. When you get stronger, you can swing those arms and eventually add hand weights. Take a hike, America.
Take Charlene Prickett's Rev Up the sequel, team it up with Home Stretch, and together on one tape, you've got the Hard Easy Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, an advanced conventional aerobic workout to reduce body fat and a stretch program for flexibility.
To order Charlene Prickett's Hard Easy Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send 3350 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
If you like step aerobics, have we got a deal for you. 2 Charlene Prickett step workouts on 1 tape. 1 Step Further and Step Right Up. You get both on 1 cassette for $33.50.
Step Right Up is advanced level with high-intensity, fast-paced movements.
If you get tired, you can give it this.
1 Step Further is less intense. It's an intermediate workout with more time spent on each routine.
To order these 2 great step workouts for only $33.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Okay, quick like a bunny. Get in line here, either on the floor like Jeanette or hanging off your step like Eric and me, cause we're counting right now. There's 10. The reason why we hang off the step is because if you take your leg all the way to the floor, you do get a larger range of motion. Remember, range of motion equals effectiveness.
Sure does.
The biggest bang for your buck. So,
we're almost there.
If you're going to be drinking beer, you need to be doing it when there's no fat around.
2 more.
Beer and peanuts don't mix. And hey, it's not just beer, it's alcohol. This is the last one.
This is it.
Okay, stay right there. Now do your inside thigh lift. Up and up. Now your knee is facing out. It's your inside thigh that's going toward the ceiling. Second one. And 3. Yes, up. So, I guess I'll have to add to my list of things to do and not to do regards fat loss. No use of alcohol. Maybe once you get to your ideal weight, you could have a drink now and then.
Last 2.
But certainly on a regular basis.
This is it.
You're defeating your purpose. Now flip around there. Let's do the other rotator cuff. Ready?
It makes it fun just to do it, to have a beer occasionally.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely. Never say never. But what you do, what you consume on a regular basis, day in and day out, is really what colors your lifestyle. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with a beer now and then. Now and then, crew. We hear that? That means Friday night only. Are you counting these, Eric?
Yeah, this is it. 2 more to go.
Okay. Up and up.
Last
down.
one.
Up and up and down.
Let's
and
do
down.
that other side.
Okay. The outside thigh muscles.
Yeah.
And down. You with us?
Don't want to be walking funny. You got to get both sides
Because
in there.
now we're counting. 1 and up. 2 and up. Most people find this muscle group easier to do than the next one. And part of that is just because when you do the inside thigh, you have to fight with the top leg. You got to do something with it. Eric,
2
are
more.
you counting?
I'm with you. I wouldn't leave you, Jeanette. Last one.
Okay. And down. Did you get all those? All right. Inside we go. 1 and up and down. 2 and up. Now you got to take it all the way to 10, all right? Don't walk away. And then if you've got a minute, stretch it. See you next time. Up, up, and down.
Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from a ½ pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. You've heard of cholesterol, saturated fat, LDL, HDL, but have you heard of factor VII? Well, factor VII is a clotting protein involved in the formation of clots that cause heart attacks. A British study showed that men who have a factor VII level 25% above normal have a 50% increased risk of heart attack within 5 years. So how do you get lots of bad factor VII? Eat fatty foods. Consuming a high-fat meal leads to high levels of fat in the bloodstream in the hours that follow. It is thought that these fats set up a chemical chain reaction that promotes high fat levels of clotting factors, including factor VII. Reducing fat intake appears to lower the level of factor VII quickly. So, bagels rather than donuts, guiltless gourmet, no oil tortilla chips rather than the greasy version, pretzels, not peanuts, and no greasy hamburgers. Get out that skinless chicken. More fat talk as we step.
Hi. Guess what? There's another fat out there that's giving us some more problems, and it's known as trans fatty acids, and it's formed when liquid oils are changed into solid fats. And manufacturers do that because it gives a longer shelf life. So the next time you're in the grocery store doing some grocery shopping and you're in the cookie or perhaps the cracker section, take a second and look at the label and see if the ingredients includes partially hydrogenated oils. Because if it does, you might want to think twice about picking up that
move
box.
on. You move on to the next cookie. 4, 3, give me shoulder blades, bring them apart, together, that's it. Good. Or listen, move on to the specialty section where those cookies and crackers are with no fat at all. They're there now, you've got to look hard. Enough, let's circle those arms. Gillis Gourmet and their fatless chips, and Untamans makes great low-fat, no-fat, and low-fat, but I prefer the no-fat, bakery goods. Look for those. Okay, drop those arms. Whenever you can manage, step across, straddle your bench. You there? Okay, now we're going to take a little wake-up call, a little stretch on the sides of your trunks. So if you'll kind of play airplane here and stretch the side, same arm as leg, going up, you got it. Okay, feeling good? Let go.
Stretching out that back.
Come back to the step, right behind. You got your little taps going. Hold the last one. Here's 4, 3, 2, last one. And what I want to get is a gastrocnemius stretch. Not intense. You need that foot straight ahead. It doesn't work if your foot is turned. Hands are way up here so you're spread out. And go back, settle into that back leg and stretch your hamstring. 3, 2, 1, put your gastroc on. 3, 2, 1, put your hamstring on. 3, 2, 1, back to gastroc and hold it right here. If you'll let your hands go and support on your weight-bearing leg, now lift that back heel, pelvic tilt, and you put on a hamstring, right, a hip flexor stretch. Right there. That's your hip flexor. This is your
feel it.
Oh yeah, you can really feel that, you bet. Here's your hamstring. It's a big muscle group that crosses both your hip and your knee joint. And if you'll come down, try not to lock this leg. Try and have just a little softness in there. Switch sides. Gastroc. Lean way out. 3, 2, 1. Use your hamstring. 3, 2, 1. Back to gastroc. 3, 2, 1. And back. Hamstring. Sit right down into a board. I feel that right in there. Here's your gastroc. And brace on that leg. Pelvic tilt. Oh, yes. Hip flexors are there, ready to work for you. The function of that muscle group is primarily to lift your knees to your chest, to back on your hamstring. And we're sure gonna lift knees. Give me basic, trusted old basic. There you go. You know the Nurses' Health Study, which I've often quoted to you. It's that huge study. Hey, turn this back to front. So it means you gotta straddle first. And when you get there, just turn her around. One reason why that study is quoted so often is they have a multitude of data because they have 85,000 women in the study and they're all nurses.
And where's this again?
It's in the U.S.
85,000? Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
It's a huge study. You know, there's the Framingham Heart Study and the Nurses' Health Study.
I like to hear that the research is on women.
Well, absolutely. Yeah, you're really right there. We need work on both sexes because they don't always behave alike. Now, every time tap and change. You got that? So you're changing lead. Now just spread your legs apart. Yes. Now watch your hands. They go side to side. Now watch. You're just coming off the step in a turn. You get 3 turns, 2 turns. Your last turn, 1 knee goes up, 3 turns. Well, in this study, here's that knee. They found that women who consumed the most trans fats had 50% higher risk of heart disease than those who consumed less trans fats, the least trans fats.
How much were they really eating, actually eating?
Well, I don't know. An interesting question because the article that I read did not list that.
Oh.
They only compared those who were eating the least with those who were eating the most. And it is a good question, Patty. What is the most?
It's an integral question.
Exactly. Listen, here comes your last pattern. Now you get 1 turn, but 3 knees right here. 3, 2, 1. Now turn once, and 3. I can tell you one more piece about that article and that study that may shed some light on your question. They looked at women who ate a trans fatty acid like margarine 4 or more times a day. And they compared them with those who ate it less than once a month. Well, that's where I would be.
Yeah, me too.
Because I just don't have any use for margarine or butter, for that matter.
Not a part of my life.
And I sure feel fulfilled without it.
Yes, I'm quite happy.
But when they compared the women who ate it 4 times a day with those who ate it once a month, the eaters, the heavy ones who ate it 4 times, had a 66% higher risk of heart disease.
Wow, wow.
So
that's a substantial amount.
That's
all
really
because of butter
high.
on your toast.
That's high. Here goes. Now, you're going to get 1 more of these. Here are those knees. Now, no knees, just turn. Just turn. Watch what happens. Hold it center. Now, you're not turning, you're traveling the direction of your lead foot. Are you with me? Understand what I mean? Now, this whole sequence you can do behind your step, and it will be a little easier than taking it off the end like this. And you're going to notice my rate of respiration is going to zip right up there.
I'm going to be sucking air. Why?
I better stay out of your air pocket then.
Because, yeah, don't use any of my oxygen, will you? This whole thing is about oxygen usage. Now, we're going to add on. When you get over there, do one side lift right here. Go. Another lift. Right here. Go. Good. All right, we're going to hold everything we have, and we're going to add on something more for you to take to break. After this one lift, do a repeater of 3. Here it is, a single, and your repeater. 3, up, 2, up, 1, up, down, now go. Watch it again. Here's your single, your repeater, 2, 1, and go. All right, can you perfect that during this break? You'll get huffed. It's hard work. See you back. And repeater.
Oh, darling! Have I got something for you? Guiltless gourmet, no oil tortilla chips, can you believe it? No oil, no added fat, no guilt. Ow! It's like I died and went to Miami. It's the crunchy bread. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and...
That's crunchy bread.
2.
Aerobic shoes, runners, my beach thongs, the walking shoes. Gee, you'd think I was a centipede. But the key to staying fit and lean is regular exercise. And I need this variety of sports so I can exercise daily and avoid overuse injuries. Yeah, it's worth it to me to take all this stuff. I really feel better when I exercise. Oh.
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's Muscle Building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross-training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Charlene Prickett brings you less impact, more results. An aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order less impact, more results, and yet hang in there. Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on one cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less impact, more results. And hang in there for $33.50. Wow!
Can you catch us back? Here we go. That lift, repeater, 2, 1, and go. Now, you can hold this repeater if you like, but for a little fun, we're going to change it to a knee repeater. This time, we have a lift, 3 knees, 2 knees, last knee down, and go. Good. There's your single. 3, 2, and down and go. Now, I've got to remind you that the point of the research from this Harvard nurses study is not that you move from margarine back to butter. I don't think that was the gist of it. You need to move from margarine to nothing, or olive or canola oil, you know, the monounsaturated oils. I think the Italians do actually put olive oil on their bread. And I tell you, I'd have a lot of trouble getting through that.
I know. I don't even make your bread soggy.
Yes, it's really quite revolting. But you can live quite happily with no fat on your morning toast. Either eat it dry, grown, or use an apple spread or jelly.
Like mine.
Like Debbie, she
like yours.
makes such wonderful jams. Or mash up a banana. Listen, you are flexible. You are guided by your intelligence. You can make a new habit. Okay, one more, and you're done. Here's the knee.
I find that if you get out of the fat habit, you
Cross
just don't
over.
want it anymore.
Nothing at the end. Cross over. Absolutely.
You just don't want it.
Not only do you find that, Patty, researchers find that. Put this behind. We're getting out of it. Researchers find in control studies, the more fat you eat, the more fat you want, and the more fat it takes to make you happy.
Yeah, oh no.
Okay,
like candy.
We're coming to basic. Give me basic. Right here. Turn basic on its side. Yes. Scoot back. Look down, watch where you're going. You're gonna get a half a basic. That only puts you up on the step. 2 fast little alternate touchdowns with your toes, like you were testing the bath water. 1 on each toe. I should say 1 on each foot, that'd be 10 touches. 1 on each foot, and then you get the heck off of that bench. We start. Half a basic touchdown. 2, 1, now get off. Up, down, down, get off. Up. Are you with me?
Yep,
now
we're
if
here.
you want, when you do those little touchdowns, you can actually add a little hop. You don't have to. And get off. Now, in a minute, we're gonna add more touchdowns. Here they are. 2, add 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 3, 2, 1, get off. Here it is again. There's your first 2. Here's 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get off. This time do those 8 to the side, alternating. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
This makes your legs work.
2, 1, get off. Good. Woo! Your legs, your heart. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get off. 2 to the back, side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, get off. This time when you come to the side, 2 per leg. That means 4 of these. 2 more. Yes?
Got it.
Get off. Now, try that with the knee. Down, up, down, up, down. 1 more.
It's a powerful movement.
I'm breathing so heavily.
You were on 3 there.
2. 2. Get off. 2 to the back. 4 per side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get off. Here they are. 4 side. Can you keep this going? All right. I trust you. See you back. Up. 2 back. 4 side.
You know, when things get really tense, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I get the urge to crunch something. That's why I like these Guiltless Gourmet no-oil tortilla chips. That is crunchy. I eat them with the Guiltless Gourmet spicy black bean dip. That is spicy.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and
a crunchy crave.
See, baked potato, banana, lettuce. Look at this. 2 brown bags for my lunch. But I want to have my major meal at midday. You know, if you don't even change the number of calories you eat in a day, and you just eat more of them earlier in the day, you'll lose fat. It's true. The best plan is 25% of your daily calories for breakfast, 50% for lunch, and 25% for supper. Try it.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a ½ a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes! A, it's butter. B, it's a ½ a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. 1, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $24.50, call...
All right, whole basic. We gotta get it turned front again, so straddle whenever you can manage. Are you there? And you know, once you get here, you'll just turn at your leisure. You get 2 basics. 1 knee over here, walk on the floor to get over here for your 2nd knee. 2 basics, 1 knee per corner, 2 basics. Last basic, 1 knee up, walk, the other knee, walk to your basics. 2, 1, here's the knee, the other knee, and walk. Now, that's not a complicated pattern, so after this one, I'm going to ask you to just continue to do what you know and watch me just turn it on the bench. I'm just going to take my basics into straddle, and I do my knee just like yours. Come on, try it. Here's your basics. Here's your 1 knee. Walk the other knee. Walk 2 basics. Yes!
We're there. Got it.
All right.
I like straddle patterns.
I like straddle patterns. You know what? I like variety. I have a low tolerance for boredom. All right. Last time. Get it now or forget it. And just hold basic right here. Tell me the honest engine truth. How hard have you worked? I have worked hard. You?
Semi-hard. In the middle.
Gotta get this girl a higher step. Well, if you're somewhat hard, you're in the ball game. This is the Borg Perceived Exertion Chart, which is highly accurate because you've lived inside your body for a long time and you know when it's hard. If you say it's hard, it was, and that's in target heart rate range. When you get a minute, turn this guy back to front. Now, the last brain burner. 1/2 of a basic, which gets you up. 3 little toe touches backwards, alternating legs. 1/2 a basic, which gets you down. And 3 little toe touches up on the step, alternating legs. We start now. 1/2 a basic, touchdown. 3, 2, 1, get off, touch up. 3, 2, 1, go up, touch down. 3, 2, 1, go down and touch up. 3, 2, 1. We can do this. I might just remind you of an Italian study on olive oil, wouldn't you know? And the Italians found that the monounsaturated oils, canola and olive oil, make blood fats like your bad LDL cholesterol more resistant to oxidation than diets high in polyunsaturated oils. So the gist of that is, and you know, it's these oxidized fats that are suspected to be artery cloggers. The gist of that is to use more monounsaturated than polyunsaturated. I suggest you stir fry an apple juice. Okay, keep this going. Start sipping water. See you back.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off! 2 knees!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Spinach stuffed salmon. We eat fish twice a week just to prevent cardiovascular disease. Yeah, the oils of cold water fish help disperse those saturated fats that clog up our arteries. Now, you got to eat the right fish. Salmon, trout, mackerel, tuna, sardines, eel, those are all good sources. These fish make good eating and good health.
Get fit with Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer.
It works.
This is 2 complete aerobic workouts together on one tape, the Aerobic Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, conventional aerobics and step aerobics, so on alternate days you challenge muscles differently.
To order Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Take Charlene Prickett's Rev Up the Sequel, team it up with Home Stretch, and together on one tape, you've got the Hard Easy Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, an advanced conventional aerobic workout to reduce body fat and a stretch program for flexibility.
To order Charlene Prickett's Hard Easy Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Quadriceps are on stretch. Make sure your kneecap is off the step and your glutes are tight so that your pelvic tilted, and that's when you feel that stretch. You know, when we stir fry, we just mix whatever juice is in the fridge, pineapple, apple, orange, with a little bit of soy sauce, just a little, and it serves the same purpose as oil. Now come way on out here. I'm so glad you know the new labeling laws are tighter. Give us this hip flexor. It's the hip flexor on the back leg. The new US FDA labeling laws say they got to tell us how much fat, the percentage of fat, the fat calories in a product, which means, great, no more math in the grocery store. It's going to be right there for you in black and white. And of course, they already have to tell you what kind of fat it is. And like Debbie says, you can watch out, you know, for the red flag, partially hydrogenated. That tells you, watch out. And remember that fat-free doesn't really mean fat-free. I mean, there's some math here. It means less than a gram of fat per serving. And of course, you always round off. And when it's less than 5, they round down. So, I mean, I don't worry about, heck, that's just picking nits. If they say fat-free, it's less than a gram of fat per serving, you got my vote. I'll eat that product. Okay, let's stretch your calves. Can you just wedge your heel up there and then stand up and try not to lock this leg. That's locked, that's unlocked. So the point here is, like our video says, eat less fat, not necessarily less food. Good on you. Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from a ½ pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope.
Cataract is a condition of the eye lens when it grows cloudy and opaque, impairing vision. Although cataract surgery is highly successful, prevention is better. In a study published by JAMA, a strong association was found between smoking and cataracts, with the heaviest smokers running the greatest risk. Exposure to ultraviolet light was also associated, especially in regions like Calgary, where the duration and intensity of sunlight are the greatest. You can cut that risk by simply wearing ultraviolet protective sunglasses. Free radicals are suspected of cataract formation too. Cigarette smoke, ultraviolet light, and just the normal process of oxidation in our cells create highly reactive oxygen molecules, and we call them free radicals. Our defense comes from the antioxidants like vitamin C, E, and beta-carotene. So since beta-carotene is in carrots, the old carrots for the eyes argument still holds. Let's pump iron.
Have you seen these new Sun Alert badges? They're the greatest idea for monitoring your UV exposure. Green means you've had some UV exposure. Yellow means watch out, put on that sunscreen, reapply, or put on a shirt. Red means you're fried. Get out of that sun.
So Xana can no longer say to me, "Oh, Mother, I'm not even red yet."
Hey, what are you guys doing? What's going on here?
Well, we thought we'd exercise long.
Well, I want to sit here and enjoy the sun, check out the babes. This is great. Have a little drink.
Well, you have my best view, so enjoy.
I want those little umbrellas for this thing. That's what I got to get.
Definitely need an umbrella.
Circle those arms. Would you get your buns up here?
I guess I have to do some work today. Gee.
Thanks. All right. 4, 3, just drop those arms. They're out. Are you with us?
I'm here.
You're the only man I know who'd wear black to catch some rays. We gotta step together. Here you go. 2 and 1. Step. Because black absorbs, baby. We're talking hot.
I was trying to be incognito. I had the glasses, you know.
Yeah, you just blended right into the floor.
Yeah.
4, 3, give me 2 each way. Makes a grapevine. Go again. That's it. This time, add 4 singles right here. 4, 3, 2, grapevine. 4 singles. You can get those Sun Alert badges for children because they are set differently with the chemical, because kids tend to burn a little faster. You can get them for adults who refuse to wear sunscreen.
Or refuse to reapply, like me. I'll put it on the beginning of a hike and then I never want to see it again.
You and my family. And then you can get it for us prudent, responsible adults
yes.
who use sunscreen and are willing to reapply. Give me heels. Out, out, out. Out, grapevine, 4 heels, step out, step out, step out, step out, grapevine. Give me knees and up. Good morning, hip flexors.
Boy, it's getting going here.
4 knees, 4 up, 3 up, 2 up, 1 up. Are you guys ready to pump some iron?
I'm ready.
Sure.
Last knees and done. I think we're warm enough.
I'm warm enough.
Let's hit it. Hey, you know what I've always wanted to do, and I don't feel like I'm in their ball game, is pump iron with those hunks at Venice Beach.
Oh, thanks, Charlene. That was nice
Here
of you.
we've got hunks right on the set.
All right.
Hunk on the set.
All right.
Our resident hunk.
Oh, that's really nice of you. Thank you.
Oh, you're so easily offended. Up and up.
You know those muscle magazines? I always hate it when they use my picture without my permission.
Is that where they call you Shirley?
No, you call me Shirley. Surely you shouldn't do this. Don't call me Shirley.
Renee, you are counting.
I am counting. This is the last one, I'm sure.
And done.
I think you're
Switch
taking
arms.
it, you know.
Okay, this one I'll really count.
Up slow, down slow. You know,
I have never had a cold sore, but some of my friends have them, and right?
Boy, I'll say. The
Renee,
saving grace is sunscreen for your lips, though.
Yeah, put the sunscreen on your lips.
Really, really works.
Renee does a lot of wintertime cross-country skiing.
And I tell you, I don't forget to reapply that because the consequences are too terrible. I remember my lip sunscreen.
Is that right? Well,
Oh, yes.
Once you put, don't you use about a 40?
99.
You're right, I think so.
100.
All right, last time, and done. We have to hire a counter. That's what we
Okay,
have to
Lonnie,
do.
your counter
Triceps,
today. It's up to you.
triceps. I'm going to do mine supine. Renee is going to do hers standing. Lonnie is going to do his sitting. Pick your position. Up, up, and so take 2 counts.
Am I nuts? I've got way too much weight for this.
Change. What have you got?
I'm going to do 8 total.
All right. No, you got to do 10, but you can
I have to?
switch. You can switch and grab your lower weight. So you bit off a little more than you can chew.
I thought I could up and maybe I can't.
That'll teach you, Renee.
It's fair enough. In fact, you know, when you start to graduate your weights, one of the things you'll want to do is do the first several reps with the heavier weight. And
Here's
then
the last
if
one.
you can't go for all of us,
Yes.
really, you did 10?
You know why?
Good girl.
You know why it was harder? Because I'm used to doing 1 at a time.
Yes, that's right. And it is harder. You really have to concentrate when you do 2 at a time. But really, you want to start, and these are not the same weights. Give me yours. You guys, did you do that? Did you really? Lonnie, you're such a
You should have looked at the weights.
Oh, Lonnie. What? I do 17 pounds.
On 1 arm.
And he reloaded this.
I was wondering to see if you were going to say anything or
And
you were just going to
one of them
continue.
must be 27 pounds. You're such a nerd.
I can't do this and laugh, guys. I just can't.
Well, you have to count then.
2 more.
Oh my goodness, what was I trying to say?
Last one.
I have been trying to say for the last few minutes. I will get you, but good. That when you upgrade, when you go heavier, you do as many reps as you can. Arms real far apart here. These are latissimus dorsi. The muscles right about here, right about there. And it's down, down.
To give you wings.
Wings if you're a bodybuilder on Venice Beach. And so it's not uncommon. You know, you won't get through your 10 reps with your new heavy weight. You'll have to sit down and grab the last few reps with your old weight load. Man, you really feel those in your shoulder girdles, don't you?
Yes.
I do.
And
Are
you're
you
counting.
Lonnie?
I think that was 1,000.
And down, and one more.
Okay.
Down, and
That's
down,
about all I've got.
and up, and up. Oh.
That felt good.
You have got to give your shoulder girdle a rest here. Bring those arms well forward. Do you really feel? So, of course, we kind of pre-tired those that shoulder girdle, even when you work your triceps, because the thing about push-ups is it's never isolated. It's never terribly pure. Okay, wrist extensors. I guess you did. You took some of my my plates too, did you? This is 2.5 pounds. It really is.
I didn't take them.
And Lonnie's got 5. Wrist extensors help you with your racket sports.
Yeah, squash. I play squash, and I'll tell you, it is great when you do this.
Yeah, you'll get more power.
I'll tell you.
Okay, guys, you have to do the second arm on your own. We're working these guys right on your forearm. So finish this one, do the other one, come back. We'll do quads. You'll need ankle weights.
Oh, I feel it.
Yes.
Switch on.
If you like step aerobics, have we got a deal for you? 2 Charlene Prickett step workouts on 1 tape. 1 Step Further and Step Right Up. You get both on 1 cassette for $33.50.
Step Right Up is advanced level with high-intensity, fast-paced movements.
If you get tired, you can give it this.
1 Step Further is less intense. It's an intermediate workout with more time spent on each routine.
To order these 2 great step workouts for only $33.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
It's good to see you back at it, Irene. You were smart to lay off till you got over that flu.
Well, I didn't want to make matters worse.
Well, that's for darn sure. You know, exercising with a viral infection can actually spread the virus to your heart muscle. It's called myocarditis, and that's a real problem. A good rule of thumb is lay off 24 hours once your fever has returned to normal.
Oh, darling! Have I got something for you? Guiltless gourmet, no oil tortilla chips, can you believe it? No oil, no added fat, no guilt. Out! It's like I died and went to Miami. It's the supreme. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and...
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home Video and Charlene's Muscle Building Video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross-training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Okay, the big guys. Quadriceps. You lift up and down and down.
Oh,
you know, I was thinking that these sun alert badges might even turn under the TV lights, because there is some UV radiation that comes out of these things.
You mean we might be green by the end of the show?
You know, Charlene, all these years that I've been doing this show, I've never gotten a tan while I've been on here. You know, I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay.
Well, you're just not standing in the right spot, I guess. But did you notice my other badge?
What's the other badge say?
Well, it's kind of a last. You know how little kids have.
Bill Clinton and I love Arkansas. Wow.
You know, Zana used to love stickers. I mean, we would buy books and books of stickers, and then she would transfer them from the book that they were bought in to another book. And she would put some on her clothes. So when these came out about Arkansas, I bought myself some, and on my whimsical days, I just stick them on just for the heck of it.
Well,
just because I'm homesick.
You're a buddy of old Bill Clinton, aren't you?
I'm a VOFOB. That's a very old friend of VO.
I was worried about that stood for.
We have done. You are walking on thin ice.
Today.
We have done quads. We have to do hamstrings.
Oh boy.
Yes. Here we go. Now, this is not allowed. What you want is a pelvic tilt and both thighs vertical, and you lift up and down and down. 12 pounds is what we have worked up to, and that is a good challenge for most of us.
You know, it's so hard to work your hamstrings, isn't it? Like
you have to bring your heel to your rear.
Yeah, really got to work.
You have to have a lot of weight.
And you have to have, because they're big guys.
Yeah. Or gals, you know.
I use that in the sort of universal sense. Up and up. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's great.
2 more? Are you falling down on the job today?
I am falling down on the job.
What?
I'm counting on Lonnie today.
And down, switch legs.
Boy, that's a serious
Check it, pelvic tilt, yes. Both thighs vertical,
Tilted.
yes. We lift up and down and down.
You know, sometimes you can get, your muscles can bunch up. You have to stretch out when you're doing these.
Yeah, it's a cramp,
right.
sure. And because this is such a huge muscle group, you sometimes feel that.
Yeah.
And you're welcome to miss out a rep, my goodness, and
Stretch it
stretch. Oh, sure.
7.
Now she's counting the second leg. say, I came across some information that was debunking old wives' tales.
What's
and
that?
mention things like, well, my mother used to always say to me, let's do glutes here and then we'll grab a quick stretch. My mother used to always say, you can't go out with your hair wet. You'll catch your death of colds. And then there's the old thing about you can't sit in a draft. Oh, he caught pneumonia because he was sitting in a draft.
Everybody says that, that's right.
And none of that stuff is true. You catch a cold if you walk in front of a rhinovirus.
The old virus.
You have to, and all the stars have to be aligned. I mean, you have to be exposed to this virus. And just
better advice would be don't touch those doorknobs.
Exactly.
Wash your hands.
And don't play cards with somebody else who has a cold.
Wash your hands after the weight room.
And keep your hands away from your nose and face.
Renee makes a very good point. One more. If you go into a public weight room and you pick up all these weights that hundreds of other people have picked up, while they're wiping their nose, and you get that virus on your hands, and then you wipe your nose or stick your hands in your mouth. That's one of the biggest passages of the cold virus is hand to hand. Watch whose hand you shake. Okay, how many?
2 more.
All right, makes it. Last one.
Right.
And here and done.
All right.
All right, we get to stretch you in the break.
Good.
Now don't cheat on these stretches. What you're gonna do is bring a leg up, and that doesn't do it. That doesn't get the glute. You have to bring this across your body, and it takes some force with your arms here. This isn't it. The glute comes on stretch when you pull it across. Now you'll feel it down there.
Yeah.
So that's your glute stretch. You're gonna hold that for, 20 seconds or so. Then you're gonna go to your hamstring stretch. Hold that for 20 seconds, then switch legs and repeat. You got it? All right, I trust you. Okay, go back to the glute.
Charlene Prickett brings you less impact, more results. An aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order less impact, more results, and yet hang in there. Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on one cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less impact, more results. And hang in there for $33.50. Wow!
That's shin splints. Pain anywhere down the front of the lower leg or toward the inside here. And one of the main causes is that the front muscles are weak compared to these big, strong calf muscles in the back. We got to strengthen the front. You need to weight your forefoot and then flex and point repeatedly. If you're prone to shin splints with aerobics or running, do this daily.
When things get really tense, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I get the urge to crunch something. That's why I like these Guiltless Gourmet no-oil tortilla chips. That is crunchy. I eat them with the Guiltless Gourmet spicy black bean dip. That is spicy.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and
a crunchy crave.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a half a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes. A, it's butter. B, it's a half a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Now you need to replace your ankle weights and see if you can wrap them real snug around your forefoot.
When you got a foot the size of mine, that's not a real problem.
Yeah, those are
anything
big mothers. And in pulling your toes up, you contract and strengthen your anterior tibialis muscles, And those are the muscles that, if strong, are likely to prevent your having shin splints. Shall we do this a little faster? Shall we go? Up, down. Are you ready out there?
This is the way I think a lot of women drive cars.
Oh, dear.
Like this.
Oh.
Gas, brake.
Oh.
Gas, brake.
You haven't met my father.
5, 4, 3, 2. Man, can't you feel it? Woo, enough. Lonnie, you know, they did a survey here in Canada and found out, in fact, that women are better drivers than men. Did you hear that on the CBC?
The survey was conducted by the CNIB.
Oh, gosh. I give up. I'm not even talking to you the rest of this show. I can't win. Now we're doing reverse curls. Promise me you're not squeezing your tush.
I promise.
All the work is happening here from the belly. I don't care if your knees are straight or bent. What I care is that you're just using your belly. Have you figured it out? Here's 10, 9, 8. If your belly is not getting tired, you're using some other muscles to help. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1, and done. Don't take those weights off. You may need them in a minute. Okay, I'm going to do abdominal curls, and I like to do a little extra overload here. Just forward curls, nothing fancy. If you're working on a step, you can decline the step so that you'll be working against overload of gravity. You could even put this weight here on your chest, but when you put it farther away from your core, it's harder work. A little bit more for your money. And lift. And lift. Up and down. Way up. So I wanted to mention all those old wives' tales.
We gotta stop calling them old wives' tales.
But that's what they are called. That's a radical feminist view.
It is not. We've changed lots of things.
Boy, how do you get Renee's heart rate up?
Should we start talking about it there, Renee?
Oh, I think we have one more of these. Now we're going to lift and twist. Obliques, here you go. Lift and twist simultaneously. Over and over. Counting 10, 10A, 9, 9A. Can you finish these off on your own? Now don't take those weights off because we're gonna do back extensions. And if you're climbing to a step, clinging to a step, those weights will help you stay on. So back for extensions. 4, over.
Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. 1, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Whew, that was a challenge. Why do I do it? Well, at this point, I not only enjoy the benefits of aerobic exercise, I actually enjoy the exercise. I like being strong. It makes daily life easier. I like all the energy I have. I like wearing size 8. I don't live to exercise. I exercise to live. Better, maybe longer.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off, cheese!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Get fit with Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer.
It works.
This is 2 complete aerobic workouts together on one tape, the Aerobic Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, conventional aerobics and step aerobics, so on alternate days you challenge muscles differently.
To order Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send 3350 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Back extensions, you see what I mean? If your body length is about right for your step, you can curl your toes real hard.
And I can't figure out how you do that.
Well, your body is too long. You're taller than us.
And I just fall right off.
Yeah. But those weights, those ankle weights back there help hold us on the step. Now, if you've got a 2 or 4-year-old who'll come and sit on your legs, that'll help too. Have you figured this out? You're just lifting up to neutral and down as low as you can.
Maybe sew Velcro to your shoes and stick it to the carpet.
Well, I think when you're on the floor, it's not a problem.
No, it isn't.
But if you're up on your coffee table, piano bench, or the kitchen table, I think you're going to want somebody sitting on your legs to make this real safe. We wouldn't want you to fall off and boink your nose.
13.
Renee, keep your head down
14.
so I don't see that hyperextension, you know, in your neck there. In other words,
I'm going on strike. That's it.
This is what concerns me. When this is said to be on the long haul, not good for your neck. So you want to keep that neck in neutral. One more.
For you.
Up and up and down. Woo!
Charlie, what do you think? Should we fire her?
No. She's just as incorrigible as you are.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds good.
Can you squeak out a few more? You lift. Up, down, down. Up, and down, and down. Now, what you need to do here is make sure that the elbow joint is fairly open. That's when you get the best pectoral
Yeah,
work.
you can feel the pecs on this one, boy.
Well, you know, you can feel them on this as well if you've got
Oh
your
yes,
arms
Renee is doing a pectoral push-up, which means she's on her knees, her shoulders are well over her hands, and man, you can really feel your pecs on that. So if you have
But you have
no
to be
weight,
careful of your back, though.
yeah, don't
Pulling that
hyperextend or
tummy.
arch your back. And down, up. Oh man. I think yours are actually harder than these, Renee.
I'm feeling it now.
Because it's not as isolated. There are a lot of muscle groups working there in addition to the pecs.
Charlene, don't encourage her to go on
Last
strike.
one.
Gee.
And done. Whoa. We deserve a little stretch here. You know how to stretch the pecs? You just go, whoa. And if you'll bring your hands down here, lock your fingers and pull it up, it'll just feel lovely.
That is a great stretch.
It is a good stretch. Now, if you'll just bring this arm, look here, you're going to feel this in the traps. Pull on this arm and turn your head away from that trapezius. It's delicious. Have a good day. Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from 1/2 pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope.
Stress incontinence, the slight leakage of urine, is not uncommon during and after pregnancy when a woman coughs, sneezes, or does jumping jacks. And the problem can usually be cured with a Kegel exercise. The pubococcygeus muscle is one of the muscles forming the floor of the pelvis. It allows us to control the sphincters, the muscles surrounding the openings of the bowel, bladder, and vagina. It's like a sling that runs from the pubic bone to the tailbone. When it's strong, the scene looks like this. When it's lax, we've lost the strength in the sphincters to help keep the openings shut. And in the extreme case, the uterus may prolapse, kind of protrude out. You can learn how to contract this muscle by trying to stop the flow of urine midstream when you urinate. If you can do it with no dribbles and your legs far apart, great. Once you figure out how to do it, you can do it anywhere. No one will know. You need to do about 100 repetitions a day, but not necessarily all at once. Let's step.
I'm kegling, can you tell? Once you've got the feeling, you really shouldn't do it while you're urinating because there's some concern that there might be a backflow of urine and that might cause infections. So use my method. Do it while you're driving in the car at stoplights. Trust me, it works.
But when you stop at stoplights, do you have that glazed over look in your eye?
You mean that glazed over look that I just had there?
Excuse me, officer, I'm just kegling.
I need to do this. I've had 2 children.
Look around and see how many other women are...
Give me 2. This way. Step together, step, touch, step together, step, touch. Good. Well, it works. We are all mothers here. And we have all been through it and grown beyond it with strong pubococcygeal muscles.
I think that's the most important thing they taught us in the prenatal class.
Yes.
It is important.
It is.
Because it's scary even when you're pregnant.
Now, add 2 singles right here. Step together, step together, step together, step, touch, a single, a single. You got it? I gotta tell you, they did not teach that in my prenatal class.
Oh, no.
Of course, it was in the dark ages. Zena's now 14. And I learned the hard way. I went to train. It was in the bottom of the ambulatory care center. You've probably seen that little gym down there.
Yes, I know. Little gym.
Well, little did I know that this was going to happen when I started doing jumping jacks. But if you do 100 a day, watch my change. Do what you know. If you do 100 a day, now you catch in with me. Touch up, touch up. Boy, it doesn't take long before those muscles really respond.
Now, 100 a day sounds like zillions,
That
but
does
really
sound
it's
like a
only
lot.
a couple of stoplights, you know, to do.
Stoplights, that's great.
We hasten to
10 here, 20 there.
say, you don't have to do all 100 together at one time.
You don't have to sit in their car. The light turns green.
Watch my change. Do what you know, and when you can get round to it, make those little touches up. And up, touch, down, touch. Here it is. Up, touch, down, touch. Good. And up, touch, down, touch. 2 more. That's it. Here comes the last one. Hold those up touches, down touches. 4 more. Here's 3. Then the step leg is just going to stay put. Glue it down, and the bottom leg moves. 4, 3, 2. Hold it right here, right here, right here. That gastrocnemius will stretch back there if your foot is dead straight ahead. It won't stretch if it's turned. It needs to be straight ahead. Okay, pelvic tilt. And that means your hip flexors stretch deep inside here on your back leg. Now, Renee, didn't your mother?
Yes, if you think your prenatal classes were in the dark ages, of course no one ever told her anything.
Yes.
And she had trouble polkaing, and that was her favorite, until I told her about it.
And how long did it take her as an older woman to get...
A month or a few weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
So have a little faith here. It only takes tenacity and perseverance. One more structure, the soleus muscle in your calf. You need to bear weight on the front leg, and the back leg has your knee severely bent, but the heel is on the floor to stretch the deeper of the two calf muscles. Yes? Okay, step together. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me 2 this way, 2 the other way. That's it. Okay. Now this time add those singles right here. A single, a single. And next time the singles are on the step. Here they are. It's up touch, down touch. Other side, up touch, down touch. And you know they are called Kegels. And by the way, they are not K-balls, but Kegels. K-E-G-E-L, named after an obstetrician gynecologist. Just hold this right here, up touch, down touch. And he's the guy who figured out the function of the pubococcygeus muscle and figured out a way to strengthen it. So I reckon it's fair. He puts his name on it.
More than fair.
4.
Good for him.
3, 2. Now that step leg stays put. Up and down. 2 more. Now that bottom leg stays put. And you got another gastroc stretch. And you got another soleus stretch. Oyster back there. All you do is bring your pelvis forward and then pelvic tilt. And man, you can really feel that.
But it's not soleus. You're getting ahead of yourself.
Oh,
this
did I
is
say?
Hip flexor.
You're absolutely right. Thank you, ma'am. Brain cells dying by the thousands. I appreciate that. Now we're going to do the soleus, and that's the deeper of the two calf muscles. You know, this is a delicate subject, but I decided worth repeating this season because we only just mentioned this last year, and we were deluged with requests for more information, which says to me there are a lot of people out there with this problem
haven't heard
and don't know the solution. Step together. Now we have a terrific little pamphlet. I managed to get some stuff from one of the drug companies, and it's just a terrific little pamphlet. 2 this way, 2 that way. And I will be glad to send it out to you. No problemo. Okay, when you feel comfortable with it, put this up on the step. Just when you feel you can manage. We'll hang out here. You there? Well, you guys are. Okay, make this travel the length of your step. We'll call this a cross. So we got 4 acrosses, 3 acrosses, 2, and then just 4 basics up and down. Here's a basic. Couldn't be simpler. 2 more. Now go across. 4, 3. This does, however, happen to women who've never had babies. 4 basics. It's not as common. It tends to be delayed until the older years. 2 acrosses.
Oh, sure, but if you suffer from any kind of
2
urinary
basics.
tract infections or anything, I can see that happening.
There's an association, is there? I didn't
With
realize
any kind of bladder infection or urinary tract infection or...
Across.
So unfortunately, even though some of those that haven't had the experience of delivery still get stuck with it.
Yeah, and you know, in the severe stages in the older years, it really can require surgery. So just don't ever let it get that far. Try one more for practice. Now, hold the basic. What I want you to do, when you can get around to it, is turn this basic to the side, and then we're going to pick up that very routine that we just were working on. You there? We're going to do 2 basics, and now our acrosses cross right over the step. 2 more. Last one, cross over. Up, down, touch, cross over. 2 basics. That's just 2 basics and straddle. Cross over. Yes, two basics. Well, to show you how recent this information is, I think Dr. Cagle still lives. So, it's only been in his adult lifetime that all this has got figured out. Hey, you want to grab that phone? Just take it right off the hook. The phone. Music. It is part of the music. It's just a little joke. It's apparently
got me fooled.
Too little a joke.
Hey, no blonde jokes now with these two brunettes here.
We got two basics, two crossovers. We're going to cut this in half. You get one basic and then one crossover. One basic, one crossover. Now, can you perfect that during this break? We'll be back to add on two knees.
Take Charlene Prickett's Rev Up the sequel, team it up with Homestretch, and together on one tape, you've got the Hard Easy Cross Trainer.
This is two workouts, an advanced conventional aerobic workout to reduce body fat and a stretch program for flexibility.
To order Charlene Prickett's Hard Easy Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta, T2G 3C7.
Woohoo, that was a workout. I need water. You know, everybody needs 6 to 8 ounces of water a day, but when you exercise, you need more. And thirst is not a reliable guide. You need about a third more water than your thirst calls for. And if you don't replace those fluids, your blood volume decreases, the heart has to work harder, you tire quickly. Plain old water is the best choice.
If you like step aerobics, have we got a deal for you. Two Charlene Prickett step workouts on one tape. One Step Further and Step Right Up. You get both on one cassette for $33.50.
Step Right Up is advanced level with high-intensity, fast-paced movements.
If you get tired, you can give it this.
One Step Further is less intense. It's an intermediate workout with more time spent on each routine.
To order these two great step workouts for only $33.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Oh, darling! Have I got something for you? Guiltless gourmet, no oil tortilla chips, can you believe it? No oil, no added fat, no guilt. Ow! It's like I died and went to Miami. It's delicious. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and...
All right, catch us up. We got one basic, one crossover, and after this one, we're going to add two knees after the crossover. And here it is, up knee, down touch. That's it, good. A basic, a crossover. Here are the knees. Now notice, after each of these knees, you go down and touch, right? Because sometimes when you do knees, you don't go down and touch like that. You go down and just walk right on, and that's in our future. I just want to call
thank you for the hint. Thank you for the hint.
To the fact that there are little touches after these knees.
Up,
in writing, this is called foreshadowing. Here we go. Two knees. Yes, a basic. Are you with us out there? Good. Up.
If you're not, just do whatever you like.
That's it.
Think like I do.
Do something. Now, instead of these two knees next time, you have a repeater of 3. Remember, they're quite fast. 3, up, 2, up, 1, up, down, and go. Here it is again. 3, 2, 1, down, touch a basic, a crossover, repeater, 2, up, a basic, a crossover, 3, up, 2, up, 1, up, down, touch. We're moving now. I'm banging home this point that there is a down touch after it. So you'll see the difference later. 3, 2, 1. And here's your last one. 3, 2, 1. Hold the basic. That's it. Whenever you can get a moment, turn it front to back. Turn it flat on your step. Okay. Do you remember me telling you that there's a touch after the knee?
We're going to do it now, are we?
We're going to do 2 basics and 2 knees on that corner, 2 knees on this corner. After the first knee, you get a down touch. After the second knee, you gotta take right off, walk. 2 basics. Last basic, a knee with a touch. Now this knee, just walk, go on, move over. Down touch, walk, start your basic. Good. 2 knees, down touch, walk, the other side. Walk in a basic. I think you have it. We'll wait here. Up, knee, down, touch, up, knee, walk. Up,
well,
knee,
I like
down,
it.
touch, up, knee, walk. And she's a real critic.
I am
not. If we have interested Renee, we have interested the world. I'm teasing you.
I'm so nasty.
I wouldn't say. Not nasty. Okay. Have you got that down pat?
Okay, we got her now.
Okay. Watch what I do. I did the same thing as you. I just took it off the end. Do it if you like. Don't worry about it if you don't. Walk into your basic. Good.
Boy, that walk is a big one over to the other side.
Yeah. Right here, it's real big. And
you need longer legs, Dad.
Short people. No blonde jokes, no short jokes.
Okay. Here comes your last chance. Hold the basic. Listen. 4 basic. 4. Up, knee, down. Oh, it's up, knee, walk. We're still in the walk. You're going to do a knee over there, a knee over there. 1 and 1. Totaling 4. We got 4 basics. 3 basics. 2, it's easier than it tells. 4 knees, 1 side each. Knee, walk. 2 more. Walk your basic. 4. Clear as mud. 2 more basics. Here are those knees. Up, knee, walk. Up, knee, walk. 2 more. Okay. 2 basics. 2 knees, 1 each side. You got it. 2 basics. 1 knee each side. Good. 1 more chance. We're cutting it down. Okay, you get 1 of each. A knee. A basic. A knee. 1 basic. 1 knee. Walk your basic. All right, it's yours to perfect. And a knee. Walk.
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's muscle building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
That's Christina. She's 6 months pregnant. She's exercising with her doctor's approval. She modifies some of the jumping and keeps her heart rate below 140 beats a minute. She drinks a lot of water, too, and wears less clothing now to avoid overheating. We don't want her temperature to rise above 101 degrees Fahrenheit, so no saunas or whirlpools for her. A small sacrifice for that healthy baby.
Charlene Prickett brings you less impact, more results. An aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order less impact, more results, and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on 1 cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less impact, more results. And Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
You know, when things get really tense, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I get the urge to crunch something. That's why I like these Guiltless Gourmet no-oil tortilla chips. That is crunchy. I have them with the Guiltless Gourmet spicy black bean dip. That is spicy.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and
a crunchy crave.
We're just holding the basics for you so you can catch in. And remember, it's 1 basic and 1 knee, 1 basic and 1 knee. Here we go. 1 basic, 1 knee walk walk. 1 basic, 1 knee walk walk. Now, you know, when I tell you that we're going to do 3 knees, often that means a repeater. And so they're real fast. Not this time. We're going to add on 2 more knees, but they're all these slow knees.
Well, thank you, Charlene.
After the 3rd and last knee, you have to walk, walk. Here they are. 3 and down, 2 and down, 1 and walk, walk, a basic. 3 knees, 2, 1 and walk, walk. Good. 3, 2. Now listen up. You get 1 slow knee and a repeater of 3. 3, 2, 1. Walk, walk. A basic. 1 slow knee. Now 3 fast ones. Yes, good. All right. Good. 3, 2, 1. A basic. And this side, and you're done. 3, 2, 1. Hold your basic. Just march on the top of your step right here. Can you find a heart rate? Ready? Count. And keep your legs moving. That is so important. Stop. Well, how'd you do? Look at the charts. Find your years on the bottom and move up to the top and go across. There you are, your intensity. I hope it's between 70 and 80%. Guys, yeah. Now listen, if you're down at 60% intensity, no problem. That's fine. You're gonna march. 4, 3, alternate, step out. 4, 3, and march right here. 4, 3, step out. 4, on the marches they become reverse basics. 4, 3, 2, step out. 4, 3, reverse basic twice. Listen, if you're just starting into step or fitness in general, and you find you're always on the low end of intensity, don't worry. It'll come.
Or if you've had a bad night's sleep or not feeling 100%. That counts.
Yes, absolutely. Or you're starting back from pregnancy or from any time off. Listen, you get up off the couch and do it, you get an A in this class. Any effort keeps you in the class. Okay, keep this going, or at least walk around, get some water. We'll be back to stretch.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a half a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes. A, it's butter. B, it's a half a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Loss of muscle mass is part of the natural aging process, and that means loss of tone and loss of strength. It also means more fat, because the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn. It makes good sense to do some weight training as you age. You need to find the maximum you can lift in 3 tries and then train at 60% of that. It makes a difference.
Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. 1, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off! 2 knees!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Oh, hang your heel off the back of that step and stretch your gastrocnemius, big calf muscle. Just don't lock that stretching knee. You know, men don't have the problem with leaking urine. A, they never have their pelvic floor stressed or stretched by pregnancy. And also, the route that the urethra takes from the bladder to the exit in the man is rather circuitous. In the woman, she's a straight shot. Just straight and short. And short. So it's not that you're a lazy person. It's your internal anatomy there that sets you up for this problem. And now let's do your soleus muscle. So you lean forward on the step leg, the bottom heel is on the floor, the knee is bent severely. If you want the pamphlet that I told you about, we've got tear sheets and pamphlets and booklets. We are so glad to send them to you. If you'll just send the regular $3 for mail and secretarial and so on, and a self-addressed stamped envelope. And listen, this size or bigger. I don't know where you all get those teensy-weensy. I get envelopes like this, and they'll say, I only have 52 questions, and I want 13 Xeroxes, and our secretary spends a lot of her time trying to cram all that into these tiny, I don't know who's selling these things. This big at least. Okay, I made my point. Enough. Make sure your patella is off the end of the step, because that patella floats and it doesn't like to be on a hard surface. Use these muscles and really pelvic tilt, squeeze here, and you can, do you feel that?
Yes,
ma'am. This is a major stretch, because this is a major muscle group. And then if you'll get way, way, way out there and really sink down into it, it moves from the quadriceps up here to the hip flexors. Good on you. Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from a ½ pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from it figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope.